What is up, guys, and we're back. So today I had a very interesting comment. Why don't we go back to the basics? This is going to be how to escape the motel as quickly as possible. Now when you first load in, you're going to notice a couple of objectives. So we're going to see a text here: we're in trouble, talk to Un at a payphone. Now most people, when they first load in, they're going to open up the door and they're going to run to Un, especially after finishing the prologue. Everyone's a bit excited. Now, I'm going to tell you here, hold your horses there, soldier. We've got a few plants cooking here. Now, I don't know if you're going to play the game before, so no spoilers, but before we walk out of this LV, we're going to be hanging here for quite some time. While we're at it, we're going to pick up these plant trimmers and watering can, and we're going to fill them up. We're going to walk over to our plants, and we're just going to give them a bit of tender love and care. Now, if you press E on the plant while holding that full water can, you're going to fill these up like so. Bada bing, bada boom. We have two plants, one at 80% and one at 62%. Now I know it's a bit of a wait, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. Isn't it beautiful? So once you're looking at your two fully grown plants, you're going to want to harvest them. Now most people might walk out the door here. We're not going to do that. You're going to see a trash can here. This is probably the only thing that's going to stay. Everything else, we're going to pick up practically everything that isn't bolted down. You can do that by looking at it and pressing right click. So we're going to take every possible thing that we can. Actually, while we're here, we're going to package 10 products. Now your inventory is going to be full. We can sacrifice one product here. I'm going to sacrifice the watering can, also this one singular OG Kush. What we're going to do now is we're going to pick up the packaging station, and we're just going to walk around and triple check we're not leaving anything behind. So once you have satisfied that you have got everything that you're going to need, you're going to walk out the door and go and answer the RV. Here we go. We're going to have a conversation. I'm just going to skip through it, and we're going to collect some cash. So your first stash quickly is going to be down here. Here's your first stash, and your second is going to be by the waterfall just on the other side here, and your third one is going to be behind the supermarket, just nicely tucked in here. Now here comes the big boom. So once we've completed the side quest, you're going to go back and talk to Nelson at the payphone. Now here we are. We're going to knock on the door and we're going to talk to Donna. We're going to rent a room. As we open up here, we're just going to want to put down immediately 2 pot plants and lights like so. While you're here as well, place down your packaging station in that corner. And also finally, this is a tip a lot of people won't do. You're going to pick up the TV and you're going to discard it, and then you're going to pick up the storage rack. You've got 2 now, and you're just going to put them like such. Now before we go to the hardware store, we're going to take a little detour, and we're going to see this handy dandy baseball bat. We're going to put it into our hands, and we're going to destroy this Coke machine right here. And we're going to do that by holding a big click, and out comes the money. Now, for those of you that are saying destroy the ATM, we're going to need that very soon, and I prefer it not to be broken. So here's where we're going to pick up the watering can as part of our quest and some soil. Make sure when you're talking to Dan, don't give him any attitude, because he's not going to give you some speed grow. But if you're a friendly guy like I am, you've now got some speed grow in your inventory. Now speed grow is the mechanic that we're going to be using to propel ourselves out of the motel and into the sweatshop within probably the next half hour. Now you could have bought some more soil. That probably would have been a smart decision. Unfortunately, I might be a bit of a fart smeller today. We're going to go to the payphone, and we're going to quickly skip through the conversation, and we're going to buy a drop, and we're going to pick up at least 6 seeds. We just want to check how much we're going to owe, so we're going to go pay off that debt immediately. So here is Albert Hoover's stash. It's going to be right behind the hardware store, and what you're going to do, nice and easily, you're just going to put all of your money into it and press done. Now he's going to take the money you owe, and then there you go. You're going to have $160 in your account. We're going to walk over to the ATM, and we're going to deposit maximum. Now we're going to pull out of our bat, and we're going to break the ATM. Now I would love to buy more speed grow right now, but I'm going to need Street Rat 3. So we're going to have to wait until we can do that. But the second we get Street Rat 3, we are going to be going back there and buying the equivalent of speed grow that we have in seed 2 and 1. And now we get our dead drop, so it's not the same every time. Usually it's behind target reticulars for me, but here we go. We get our seeds, and we're going to put it straight into the plant pot. We're going to fill up our watering can as soon as we possibly can, and we're going to pour some water. Now before we do anything else, we're going to immediately apply our speed grow, and then we're going to list our product for sale straight away. We're going to list it for $42. Now we do have a side quest to do here. We're going to put the soil bag into the trash can, which is over here. We're not going to worry about these two. I suppose you can if you want. I'm not going to, and we're going to go to sleep. Still not the required level just yet. Now first thing in the morning, we're going to run back to Dan's hardware. This is what you want to buy. You want to buy 5 soil. You also want to get 10 bags to complete complete your side quest. Now we're going to run straight back to the motel. Once we get into the motel, we're going to place our soil before we do anything else and get our seed into the ground. Of course, water. And we're going to go to our table. We're going to put our existing 10 and the existing 10, and we're going to exit out and we're going to go back and harvest. Refill the plant pot. Seed goes back in. And we're going to get rid of this watering can. We're going to get rid of the baseball bat. Keep the baseball bat and go smash some more ATMs if you want. We're going to put the product on the shelf. Well, we've got 10 inventory there, which is good. So you're going to do your side quest. And he's going to ask for 3. What we're going to do is we're going to counter offer him, and we're going to offer him 5 for 190. Yes, he's going to say that's fine, and we're going to schedule a deal for right now. Now, if you didn't get a text asking for 5 because it is completely random, just counter offer and add 2. But if you get an offer for 1, only add 1. So you can't triple the quantity, but you can add 2. Okay, so we're going to meet Austin, and we're going to offer him 5 like such. Excellent. Now, sorry, before we take off in a hurry, the next thing you're going to run a rush to purchase is a trash grabber. This is going to be very important. On your way, you can start picking up cans if you see them. Don't worry about cigarette butts or any small objects, but if you see large objects, just pick them up. Takes 1 second. You go back inside the room and we're going to finally clean up all of that rubbish. Bin is full. So what we're going to do is run back outside and we're going to access the incinerator. While we're waiting, just pick up any large object and collect our $17. Go back inside, click up the rest of the rubbish. Now don't go chasing cigarette butts, but if you see something that's large, just quickly pick it up and dispose of everything else. And we've got another text from Kyle. We're going to counter offer him for 5, do a 190 rate, and we're going to meet him in the afternoon. Now here's a good time that we can spend packaging the rest of our product. And don't forget, we still have some on the shelf over here and 15 over here. So we are already tracking very good for product. Once your plants are grown, you're going to harvest them one more time. And you're going to want to replant immediately. And I forgot to complete the side quest, so I'm going to complete it now. Pick up the rest of the trash, and then we have to unfortunately go. So here's a good example. We got an offer here for 1, so we can only counter offer him to 2. And we're going to add him to $80, right? And we're going to meet him right now. So we're going to complete those deals, and we're going to finish talking to Nelson. Right now, we've got a new objective: save $800 for a new property. So of course, I'm just going to pick up all the trash that I see. We've got 2 seeds in the ground. We're going to dispose of it. While we're here, we're going to grab that money on the way back. I'm sorry, we're just going to grab it now. We're going to run back to the motel as fast as we can. So I've made a bit of a misstep here. A good advice is keep unnecessary items out of your inventory. Otherwise, you're gonna have to double back like I'm just doing. So unfortunately, the bag quest is a mandatory one. It is a mechanic in the game that it does want you to know, so we are going to have to purchase a bag. I'm not a huge fan of this quest, but we have to do it. Now I'm going to give you some final advice. The quests you see on the side are going to be your main objective. Dealing is going to come secondary. So these quests you get on the side is actually how you're going to really progress through the game. And of course, we're going to put the bag into the incinerator. Nice little $12. I've got about 1:30 before the game turns to dusk. We're going to offer as many people as we can free samples. We don't need to wait to see her response. We can just keep going to the next person. I'm just going to try and catch as many people as we can. So we've got about 1 minute until the game is going to cycle through to nighttime. So before we do that, we're going to quickly run to Dan's Hardware and we're going to purchase some more baggies. Right, so we can offer her a deal. We're going to offer her 2, 3. See if she goes. There we go. There's another $114. Great, so we're just going to bag 20 of our product and immediately go to sleep. Complete the side quest, open the map, and of course we're going to look for more potential customers. See, Peter is around here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he is this him here? Yeah, he's in one of these doors, so we're going to offer him a sample. We're going to quickly move on to where the next customer is. So we're going to go down to the Northwest Docks. So these guys aren't going to be all in the same place for you. They're probably going to be scattered all around the map. So unfortunately, I don't think we unlocked Peggy this time. Here comes Geraldine. We're offering a free sample, 89% chance, surely. We see Ludwig to our side. 79%. He's going to be our last one, and we're going to incinerate the rest of our trash. Now, a real speedrunner would have remembered that the ATMs and the Coke machines cycled back on this morning, but it didn't come to my mind. We're going to break the Coke machine one more time. You're going to withdraw all of the money that you can. We're going to run and we're going to talk to Mrs. Ming. I'd like to buy the room for $800, and then as soon as we do that, we're going to want to crouch, see if we can lure her out. She's going to aggro us again. We're going to try it a couple more times. So we see her walking away. It's going to be very embarrassing if I fail a second time. Oh, this time, there we go. We get our $800 back. Oh, thank goodness for that. Now with getting our money back, we're going to be ready to move straight into the sweatshop. So you're going to harvest your plants. I'm going to put most things onto the shelf for now. We're going to pick up our stations and our packaging station. We're going to walk to the sweatshop. And just like that, we have moved into the sweatshop from the motel in under 15 minutes. Now that did not take very long at all. Now, if you want another guide from the sweatshop to the bungalow, we can get there very quickly. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to list this product on for sale in case we do want to come back. That's going to be it for today's guide. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the video and maybe learned something, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That's going to be it from me today. I have plenty of guides on my channel. If you want to see the best way to kit out each one of the properties, you can visit me there. And of course, I've got a playthrough where I play through this game as efficiently as possible. So if that interests you, that will be on the channel as well. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.